The evacuation of casualties from life-threatening areas should be swift, safe, and efficient. Traditional equipment and techniques are many times lacking in the ability to quickly reach and transport the casualty without risking further injury, negotiate extreme terrain, and allow the carrier to maintain control of a weapon. The TRS1 integrated stretcher is a lightweight casualty extraction solution for the entire force. The TRS1 is integrated into the ballistic vest. It is permanently attached to and stows inside the back of the body armor shell. Its patented design provides immediate, safe, and efficient evacuation of casualties from life-threatening areas while permitting carriers to suppress fire at the same time. It's always accessible, but never in the way. The TRS1 deploys in seconds to provide a stable platform with core support. It is designed to cradle the casualty's helmet and stabilize the head in a supine position that is in line with the rest of the spinal column. This decreases the risk of further injuries during transport. The TRS1 can be used with as many as 6 carriers and as few as 1. The TRS1 is lightweight, rugged, and strong. It is constructed of nylon weave mesh with edges, handles, and release straps made from military-grade nylon webbing. The TRS1 weighs just 12 ounces, but in destructive testing, its strength was certified at 1,960 pounds. In a 2-carrier rescue scenario, one of the carriers opens the top entry release port to access the stretcher. He then assists the other carrier in deploying the bottom half of the TRS1. The carriers lift the casualty and transport him towards safe ground with all of his personal protective equipment intact. Now we'll compare that same footage side by side with a traditional pole stretcher in a 2-carrier rescue. Because it's an individual issue item, the TRS1 is already on the scene with the casualty, ready for immediate use. The traditional stretcher needs to be called in from the field and precious time ticks away. Within 28 seconds, the casualty is being transported on the TRS1. The traditional stretcher is still in its bindings. Transportation on the traditional stretcher finally begins nearly a half-minute later. Those 30 seconds could easily be the difference between life and death. A single carrier rescue has traditionally been performed by either dragging the casualty or performing a fireman's carry. Each of those techniques run the risk of compounding the casualty's injuries. Additionally, the carrier is unable to use a weapon to suppress enemy fire. A single carrier extraction with the TRS1 is much easier to perform. The carrier quickly opens the top entry release port and deploys the top half of the stretcher while stabilizing the neck. He is able to control the stretcher with one hand and his weapon with the other as he transports the casualty to safety. The TRS1 can also be used with 3, 4, and 6 carrier extractions. There are other stretcher options available, but none offers the speed, safety, and efficiency of the TRS1. The TRS1 Integrated Stretcher from Lion. Always accessible, never in the way. It saves time, and it saves lives.